I appreciated today's discussion and the diversity of the views expressed, and please allow me to make a couple of personal reflections. So, two landmark reports commissioned by the UN Secretary General, the Petrie Report on Sri Lanka and the Rosenthal Report on Myanmar, conducted a decade apart, examined UN failures in responding to mass atrocities. Neither of these reports identified a lack of early warning, either as a primary, secondary, or even a factor in the unresponsiveness of the UN to these crises. Instead, these reports pointed to the same systemic failures, a lack of cohesion within the UN system, and most damningly, the absence of political will from member states to act on atrocities happening before their eyes. So again, 20 years of doing this work on responsibility to protect and genocide prevention, I would just like to respectfully urge member states to just not constantly fall back on the refrain of more early action, more early warning. There is enough early warning. The OHCHR system, the entire human rights regime based in Geneva, produces enough early warning. Now it's time that this analysis produced by this system is centered better in the Office of the Special Advisor on the Prevention of Genocide and R2P, and the analysis produced by the advisory body of prevention of genocide and R2P is more centered in OHCHR. So again, just to end, these failures are not an abstract institutional shortcomings. They have life and death consequences for communities facing unimaginable suffering. For victims and survivors of atrocity crimes, the multilateral system, and in particular this council, often represents the last hope for recognition, justice, and protection. For many, this is the only forum that they can bring their voices to, their testimonies, and their sufferings to the attention of the world. For many, what is happening here is not an academic exercise or a procedural exercise. It's a question of survival. And I recognize that the international community will not act the same way in every situation, or neither the responses will be swift or sufficient. But we must never fail to do the bare minimum, which is to acknowledge the harm that has been committed against multiple populations across the world. And acknowledgement is the first step towards accountability, and this council must serve as a constant forum of hope, a place where affected communities know they will be heard and their suffering will not be erased or ignored. Thank you very much.